What is up, everyone? This is Scarkle72, and boy, do I have a very huge gift for you. Now, inspired by my um growingly famous the true legend of Herobrine Prezi, I have decided to create another video called The Legends because I have learned that there is more than just Herobrine out there, and there is other stories. I don't confirm any of these to be true, but I'm not saying they're not true. But anyway, I hope you guys will enjoy this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and let's get started. From some really creepy stories of the far lands, to some more ridiculous, like the eerie nipple monster. Like, seriously, what the Minecraft is full of many stories to tell. Many different legends, myths, that have all been born out of this wonderful game that so many people love. Except for not all of them were as popular as Herobrine. Well, my job is, in this video, I'm going to break down some of these different other legends, because I want people to be aware of what else there is, and more than just Herobrine. There's a lot more, and I want you guys to hear that. So, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you want more videos like this, please leave a like. It is a lot of work doing a lot of the editing in these videos, but please subscribe if you're new, and let's get this video started. Entity 303. Not as famous as Herobrine, but more famous than Null. Entity 303 is actually, I touched on him in my Herobrine Prezi, just a little bit though. He is actually one of Herobrine's ghost entities that remained in the game, but was also kind of co-opted and heavily aided by a fired man from Mojang, so the story goes. He is considered by most to be the new Herobrine. And with that all out of the way, here is the story I have found about him. On the Minecraft Creepypasta wiki, a man called Ryanator posted one of the first things ever seen about Entity 303. The story says, as it goes, you may have already heard the story about Entity 303, but if you haven't, read on. Entity 303 is said to be the new Herobrine. It says that he is a former Mojang employee that was fired by Notch and now he wants revenge. Entity 303 is also, I can't read this behind the box, a team of hackers using usernames such as 303 Mojang, Com 303, and Entity 303. If you have any files on your computer in 303, it could be a hacker. Barbara says, I was playing with some friends on the Xbox 360. We were on Minecraft in creative mode building a big city. It was also set to peaceful mode. We were all having a good time until somebody's house started burning. Now, of course, we had all heard of griefers, but in fact, we had everybody in the house basically, and host privileges were turned on so fire doesn't spread. TNT just randomly started going off in the distance, and we looked around, and most of the stuff had turned on fire. He says that he plugged in his cord to his computer to see what the source code was, and he pulled up a program and it said that the things were talking about an entity called 303. And there was many different things in it, but it mostly just went out with about saying they were kind of like, was it Herobrine? They ended up looking up Entity 303 on the forums, and even after he shut off his world, he noticed the code, like he turned off his Xbox and he looked at his laptop and said that the source code was still going, which was kind of creepy. They pretty much thought like he must have been controlling the world. Now in another bit, this is from earlier, the first person that ever saw Entity 303 actually, as far as his internet, he practically disappeared. A few people, not everybody, but a few people said that they couldn't even find him in real life either. All in all, Entity 303 is a really creepy figure. He was not the only ghost entity, but he was quite one of the only ones to survive the ghost wiping. So you're going to hear many stories about him, but as far as the original legend goes, this guy basically summed it up and also shared a story. Creepy as hell. Noel is probably the least well-known Minecraft creepypasta. He is just as frightening as Entity 303 to those who know him, though, and he has had some very creepy stories. Here is the story, and basically just the story of the one and only creepy Null. And I guess I can apologize to you guys, but also think, well, what the hell, Null. I had heard he was a virus, and obviously he is right or something. Whoever said that was right, because look what happened to the webpage. It's pretty much all black like him, and I don't know. Is this coincidence? Because this is only happening to this webpage. Either way, I'm sorry I don't have the info, and this is also just kind of creepy. So moving on. The Farlands have always been an interesting place to explore, and there have always been weird things going on there. For those of you who don't know, the Farlands are the places that are way out like near the edge of the Minecraft worlds, basically, where your world it's so far out, the code gets glitchy and world generation fails to spawn blocks and items and everything correctly. And basically, once you go out past that, it turns into almost nothing but the void again. But many strange things have known to happen at the Farlands, such as many, believe it or not, quite a few of the Herobrine sightings have actually been there, and I'm not talking about the hoax ones, I mean like some of the actual ones, except for they're not actually Herobrine. They're really just imprints of his code that are left in different areas, and since everything gets all coded and jumbly, they sort of start to show up in weird places. So you might see figures that look like Herobrine or textures on a block for a brief second, because out in the Farlands many creepy things happen, and we still always can't figure it out. Many other things have happened though, such as very, I mean, I don't know at the top of my head, but trust me, it's just a creepy place. It's cool, it's interesting, but it's also just very, very creepy. And alas, Herobrine. Now, I did make this video as originally a huge add-on to my Herobrine Prezi, and I'm not going to go into depth of detail about Herobrine here. If you want to know, like, literally the biggest you'll ever know about him anywhere else, just go check out my Prezi. I'll probably put the link in the description. If not, you can find it on my website, and I'll put that link in the description. And anyway, I do have heard one super creepy story beyond all the rest. Is literally one of the creepiest Minecraft ones I've ever heard that involves Herobrine. So literally, here it is. So his creepy but short story says, to start with, Herobrine is following me. So after I shut down my computer and went on with life normal for 2 weeks or so, weird things started to happen. And by weird, I mean weird. I decided to play Minecraft 360 Edition with my sister since the Xbox was too limited for a Herobrine to hack into the world. The world I made was called Can't Get Me Now. Oh, was I wrong. My sister went to her friend's house for a while, and as I played alone, the screen started getting distorted. I thought that was weird because I was playing 1080 pixels. I shrugged, thinking the TV was just being a piece of crap. The screen blurred more and more until I couldn't see where I was going. Then the screen came back and forth, but I found myself in a cave. I walked and walked until I saw it. I felt 1,000 pictures of flashing into my mind, and then I blacked out. Later I found myself in a hospital. The doctor was concerned about the situation since TVs don't normally cause blackouts. Then he said I probably had a seizure. I was freaking out in my thoughts, but trying not to let it out. The next day I went to school and told my friends the story. I swear I'm at the point where I might never play Minecraft again. The next area in the post is called Near Death. It says, okay, I played through Xbox and PC, but what about Pocket Edition? Phones are way too limited for MCPE hacking, except for jailbreak, and that also means rooted devices. I relaxed and played Minecraft Pocket Edition normally until I found a cave. There weren't any caves in that update, so I was a little scared. Anyways, I explored the cave and there it was. That hideous face. Doesn't take much to realize he's talking about Herobrine. I feel drowsy. The final part is called The End. It says, I woke up in my bed that was covered with some blood. I went to the washroom and saw a gash on my head. I ignored it because I didn't need anything else to happen. I never played Minecraft again. Yikes. Well, anyway, guys, that was the True Legends video. I hope you gratefully enjoyed that because that took a lot of work. I've had to do a lot of research and different things. But most of this I did find from kind of old, and I actually don't know if a lot of people still know about it anymore, if they ever did. I don't know. But it's a Minecraft Creepypasta wiki. I don't know why, but it's not letting me post a link right now in the description. I mean, I can't post it. My computer is, if you haven't noticed recently, it's kind of been it's not really been in that good shape, but you know, that's going to be fixed very soon. So, but I'm sure just look up Minecraft Creepypasta wiki and you'll find it, and if you just search it. So anyway, guys, please leave a like if you want more videos like this. This is kind of different than what I normally do, but I admit it's kind of fun, and I will post the like I said, with links. Don't worry, this is only temporarily. It won't be like this for long, but I'm going to post a link to my website in the description below, and there you can go and find the True Legends Prezi if you want to check that out and learn a lot more than you ever will anywhere else. No community distortion at all, and you will find the true legend of Herobrine, the original one. I'm sure you'll love it. Anyway, guys, this has been Scarco72, and I will see you later. Goodbye.